Now it's time to learn how to draw the holes in Fusion that we're going to need for the various products that we're making throughout the class. I'm going to begin by drawing the hole for the clock. So this is a large hole we're going to drill into the block to make space for the clock mechanism to fit into place. So I'm going to do that on this block at the back here. So I do create sketch. So this is the little piece of paper at the top with the green plus in it, create sketch. And I need to click on this main surface on this piece of wood, not the top, not the side, this main surface here. And then it's taken me to this view where I can see it in the sort of square shape that it is. I'm going to take the line tool from the top and I'm going to make a change here in the sketch palette. If you can't see your sketch palette, it could be that it's hidden. So you might need to bring it out like I'm doing now. And I'm going to choose the center line, which is on the right hand side. Then I'm just going to draw from the top to the diagonally opposite bottom and the same again. And this just helps me find the dead center of the circle, of the block, sorry, which I need to put the circle in place to cut out. I do the circle out from the middle and I type in 80 to 80 because that's the size of the hole we need to cut for the clock. I click finish sketch. I look at it in 3D by clicking on the house and there it is here. So now I need to cut that shape out. So I click E on the keyboard for extrude. And I'm going to get all the bits here, like getting slices of pizza. Now I'm going to push away from me on the arrow to a depth of 20. I could type it in there, but to a depth of 20. So I've just moved the blue arrow. You see if I pull out, it's adding material. If I push in, it's cutting away material. And I want to go to minus 20. And we can change where it's a cut or new body or adding material here, but I want to cut. So that's all I need to do for now for the clock. For the money box, it's the same process. So I just click on the surface I want to draw on. Now this time my hole is not as big as 80, it's only 60. So I have a little more control where I draw it. So I'm just going to draw it to 60 and enter. And I'm able to move that around by just getting hold of it. I'm able to move that around. I can't go all the way to the edge because then there wouldn't be enough material. So I need to leave a reasonable amount of material before the edge. So if I put this one, say, here, and then I click Finish Sketch, and again I can click that, E for Extrude, and this time I want to pull all the way through. Don't go too far through so you're cutting through here as well. Just to here, and that will cut through. So now I can actually see through that all the way like this. Okay. With the money box, I also need to draw on the top surface. So another new sketch, this time on the top. And now I need to draw a rectangle, and the rectangle needs to be 40 by 10. And again, I can position that by just getting hold of that and moving that around until it's in the place where I want it to be. I'm going to make it 3D so I can see that it is on top of my hole. Just back to the top. Yep, that's fine. Finish that sketch. E for extrude. And again, cut down. And now the money is able to fall down into the space where it's going to be saved. Last one to do, if we're doing the candle holder, we click from the top. And I'm just going to zoom out, use the pan tool, and then zoom back in. And now with the candle holder, I just need to draw my candle, so my tea light, the holes for my tea light. These are 40. And I could even decide to have more than one of these. So I could draw, say, a second one here if I wanted to, if that was my design. Finish sketch, again, look at it 3D. And then just E for extrude to pull down from the top. And now I've got my blocks with my holes cut in them.